that the stage that we hear, or the PA system we're hearing in the background? That music? There we go, it's gone. That's okay. Sindakina. 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 Say that backwards. Ande que sea.
Thank you so much. We're the Noms. We're from here in Albuquerque.
From the hot air balloon capital of the world, this is live coverage of the 52nd edition of the Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta, powered by ExxonMobil. It's Balloon Fiesta Live. And now, direct from the rooftop studio at Balloon Fiesta Park in Albuquerque, New Mexico, here are your hosts, Art Lloyd Jr. and Ted Maes.
Well, good evening, good afternoon, good morning.
And tomorrow.
And tomorrow to wherever you may be watching the 52nd Annual Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta, powered by ExxonMobil. I'm Art Lloyd Jr. along with Ted Maes, and it is day 2, session number 4 of 14. And this is Balloon Glow Night here at Balloon Fiesta Park.
Yes, the original balloon glow we're going to do tonight.
This Balloon Glow started on the first Saturday, so we continue to call this one Balloon Glow. Last night it was Twilight Twinkle. Next Saturday night it will be Night Magic. And, of course, on Thursday and Friday we've got our Glowdios, where we feature our special shape balloons.
Yep. Looking forward to that. You know, we saw some great special shapes today.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's 100 of them here flying now. And on Thursday, Friday, we'll talk about 126 of them.
Absolutely. It'll be a lot of fun.
So let's talk a little bit about what's happening here, because we just saw a shot of the field, and we've got a couple pilots that have their kites up. And you may see some flags blowing around just a little bit. It kind of looks like last night, doesn't it?
Yeah, it seems like it's gonna be the same thing, I believe. It's gonna set up to where it's windy now. That sun is gonna set. We're gonna see the majestic Sandia Mountains looking like watermelons, right? And then we're gonna have a little die-off, and we're gonna have a glow.
I believe we are. So the pilots for our glow are off at pilot briefing right now. We will get official word as soon as they get over here with that. But about an hour ago, Team Fast Tracks, the skydiving team, they dropped in with the American flag and the Fiesta flag and streamers and smoke and fireworks and all kinds of other stuff. We recorded that for you, so let's play that back for you now. So we have a live helmet cam, and this is the helmet cam we're looking at in the plane and looking down. There you can see Balloon Fiesta Park, that big oval down there. That's where we are. That's where they are going to jump down to.
And this technology is absolutely amazing. We have up here on the rooftop studio, we had one of our wind fire.
Well, this actually belongs to.
It's there, but we had one of our guys pointing.
One of our guys, yeah.
Yeah, pointing.
Who has to point this thing?
Yes, he points it. And that's why you had a little bit of intermittence, because the plane is turning, and they point that at the plane the whole time. And as he jumps out.
Do you think these guys are having fun?
Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit. As he jumps out of that plane, we're going to get some incredible footage that we saw earlier that we're going to share with all of you out there. But
trying to keep that line of sight between the receiver here on the field and between the plane and the helmet cam. They're going to jump in 2 groups. They're going to send 3 out that make another pass, and the next 3 will go.
Right, and that first grouping that's going to come out, we're going to have Kevin Engel. We'll talk about what he's going to be looking like, and then Mike Bursaw.
So actually, so we actually started the inside the group, so there they are right there.
And then Mike Dirge is going to be the third one coming out. So the first one coming out was Kevin Engel, and he's doing that red, white, and blue smoke, spinning around up above Fiesta Field, making his way down here to all the excited guests that were down here waiting for him.
Really nice to have some clouds in the sky. Kind of adds to the color of the sky as we see the smoke coming down. We love having Team Fast Strikes here. They've been here for a number of years. Sponsored again this year by Accident Insurance Company.
And there's get a good shot of 2 of them going through right there, and then a third one will be coming into the screen here in a second.
So 2 streamers plus the drop down smoke.
And again, that other jumper is Mike Bursaw from Team Fast Tracks. And Mike Dredge will be the multicolored fireworks with the streamers coming in last behind them.
So again, this is the first group of 3. Then there'll be another group of 3.
And again, we saw it again this evening. It's absolutely amazing. You know, the winds up there were 7 to 11. They were saying they were gusting to 14 somewhere in there, and these guys can just hang out over Fiesta Field.
They're going to just kind of steering their way around and making their own little patterns and flying in and out.
And that's what I'm talking about right there. He's just hanging out.
Yeah. And then
back to Mother Earth.
There they are. And a nice little stand-up landing. Smoke's still going. Didn't hang long enough, obviously, to extinguish the smoke. There's the streamer, one of the streamers, right in the landing zone. And now we're back up with the second group of 3 jumpers. This one has the helmet cam.
Ben Jonas has got the helmet cam giving us these incredible, look at the Sandia Mountains there. Look at that view. It's absolutely incredible.
Larry Compton has the U.S. flag, and Dimitri Dadik has the Fiesta flag.
And what were the size of those flags again?
5,000 square feet of freedom is the American flag, 2,000 square feet of Balloon Fiesta flag.
And the way that Ben just gets up right behind these guys, and I think a couple times goes in and out.
Right, in fact, here he goes. Look at this.
This shot's incredible.
Oh, look at that. And, of course, there's Balloon Fiesta Park. That's where we are, as well as a whole lot of other people are tonight for the Balloon Globe.
And, again, although it's a little bit choppy, we definitely have the technology.
He keeps spinning up there as well.
Around and going in between him. You can see him trailing right there behind.
Yeah, so there's the shot from the ground.
Looks like he's just sitting there watching a ball game or something, right?
Yeah, yeah. So as Larry Compton and Team Fast Tracks brings in our American flag, let's honor America with the playing of our national anthem. How about that? And a shot from the helmet camera coming right in on the target. Getting a high five from one of the group.
I like the high five when they came in.
I'm landing the parachute. I got my helmet cam on. I still get a high five.
That was great.
As they come down.
That was great.
And we continue to watch Larry come down with the U.S. flag.
About 20, 25 feet off the ground, I believe he releases the flag to.
Yeah, it's like as soon as the bottom hits.
Yep.
Yeah. And then there he is down as well. And then, they kept the helmet cam up for a little while. I don't know how much of it we kept recording here. But they were down there getting people to wave and doing high fives with everybody. So we've got a little bit of this as they kind of do a little quick field pack of their chutes. Of course, they have to hurry back to the airport and get suited up for their 7:30 jump, which will be with pyrotechnics.
Lights and fire in the sky.
So, yeah.
There's our camera.
Yeah, there's the kind of wave as we go. And now we're back live here at Balloon Fiesta Park as we prepare for the balloon glow that will be, we're scheduled for 6:30. Sundown is until about 6:45. So the idea here is that it won't really even get dark till after 7. Some of the schedules got published that balloon glow would be at 6. It's actually 6:30. And that's when we would anticipate the beginning of any kind of inflations. Although, as we mentioned earlier, this looks to be the same exact type of conditions as we had last night. So we delay just a little bit. It also gets darker. It actually even looks better.
It does.
Yeah, look at these people getting their chairs ready here.
Oh, yeah. Well, and I think this is not even as strong as it was last night.
No, I don't think so.
So?
Yeah. We have, I have the number here. I don't have it in front of me. We have about 200 balloons participating in the balloon glow. Not everybody participates. When they submit their pilot application, they have an opportunity to say, I'd like to do the Twilight Twinkle, or I'd like to do the balloon glow, or I would like to do the Night Magic glow. And then so we're selected from there. Balloon glow tonight is the biggest one with more than 200 balloons scheduled to be here. I think we had about 175 last night, and there's about the same next Saturday night.
And even though we didn't have all 175 glowing, what a fantastic show they put on. And especially your call with the cell phones off of Main Street. That was absolutely amazing.
It was, and great fun. Hopefully we'll be able to get everybody participating again tonight. The other thing, sometimes, when it's really dark and you throw all this light at it, it just it just seems to do weird things to pictures and things like that. But last night, the images that we had, the video we had, and I've been talking to people all day about it. It was just everybody's still so amazed by how last night turned out, the different types of glows and burns and that kind of stuff we did.
Well, and the pilots kind of took it under their own hand when they decided
to get started.
Let's get started, and I think that really made a huge difference. And then when you had the balloons intermittent in between all of those candlesticks, it was just incredible. It was one of the coolest glows that I can remember in recent memory, to be honest with you. And there's the majestic Sandia Mountains sitting there, getting ready for another spectacular New Mexico sunset here at Balloon Fiesta Park.
Yeah, kind of where I was headed with that is, even though there's still 200 balloons here, balloon pilots and crews, that will be here to actually do the glow, it's like all the rest of them come out to be spectators.
Yes.
And because they have passes to the field, they kind of line up all along the west road there between where the fireworks are and where the actual glow is, because we kind of use the 2/3 of the field that's closest to Main Street and all our concessions and vendors.
And you can see the concession row is just Main Street is full of people already.
Oh, packed with people.
So if you haven't made your way out to the park and you're local, you still have the opportunity to get out here, or you can stay online with us at Balloon Fiesta Live, powered by ExxonMobil. There's some people waving at us.
And when you do come out to the field, you can always listen live as well. We've got QR codes around the field where you can scan those, and you can just go to balloonfiesta.com and pick it up as well. So you can stream the video while you're on the field here, or a lot of people, cell phone signals aren't necessarily the strongest out here. We've got an audio-only stream available for you as well, so that you can use less bandwidth. And I'm hearing it does stay up pretty well. The audio stream stays up pretty well.
That's what people are saying, absolutely.
Yeah,
yes.
So it's definitely doable here to be able to hear us while you are on the field, because this year our voice is not on the field except for very specific times, the actual burn times of the glows, and we will be live on the PA during competition this week, which starts tomorrow.
It does. And, you know, I actually had people today as I was walking through the crowd after we were done this morning telling me and letting me know that, you know, although they may not have been on the field, they could have been off field, or it could have been, actually there were people that were up at Domingo Baca Park. They actually said that what they did is they Bluetooth our coverage through their car, and they were watching us from Domingo Baca Park, listening to Art and Ted.
Well, there you go. There you go. So that's the way. This is the 8th year for Balloon Fiesta Live, and it really continues to grow over and over again. People have figured out that this is the place to find out what's going on, get the inside. You don't have to worry about commercials. It's there. It's solid. You're going to get the information. I tell people that it's really the next best thing to being here, but I also say, but it's also come out and see it and then go home and watch what you missed. And somebody actually posted that in the comments. I've been spot checking the comments after the show, and somebody posted that, I think it was this morning, who said exactly that.
Yeah, well, myself last night, I went out to my trailer over in the West Lot, and I watched this again
Went
last
back
night.
and watched
Fell
it last
asleep watching us. Woke up watching us.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
There's some people asking what the flag situation is. Currently out here at Fiesta Field, the flag is yellow. And I don't think they'll make a determination until for a little while. Again, the sun as it sets out here in the desert Southwest, it creates a little bit of unstable air here, and then as it sets, like last night, remember how still and calm that it got as soon as the sun was down. Some pilots elected not to put their crews through it, while others, they were gamers and they made it happen.
And there is the yellow flag that you just mentioned, and you can see why it's kind of while we're on yellow here. And again, like we said, pilots briefing was just about 5:45. So some conversations going on there about what will happen, and then they continue to watch the wind, because we still got 30 minutes before we ever get to official sundown. So Diane Kinderwater is our on-the-field reporter for us this year, and we've been sending her out in search of the most interesting people on the field. And she's been doing a great job of finding them for us.
She most certainly has. It's been a lot of fun. So, Diane, who do you have for us?
Once again, welcome to Sunday night at the 52nd Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta powered by ExxonMobil.
Okay, so one of those rare technical difficulties.
Yes.
Kind of lost Diane's mic. The other thing that's happening here is we are using the same technology all the big networks use. It's called a live view unit, and the idea is it's a handheld camera, and it connects to a backpack, and inside that backpack there are 6 cell phone cards. And so it takes that video signal, splits it across the 6 cell phones cards, sends it up to those different carriers. It goes to another place and where it's all received, reassembled, and then sent back over the internet to us. And that's when we broadcast it.
Did you guys come to us?
And
with
we
no
can
microphone?
change the delay on there to make
But
sure
did
that
you
the
come to
signal
us with no
and the picture
microphone?
stays stable or not.
can't
The
hear
cell phone signal on the field here last
I wanna
night
say
and this
the most
morning got
interesting
kind of
people, they
bad.
say it again.
Probably all those people streaming, listen, Fiesta Live and
Right.
Listen Live,
Right.
A drawback of that.
Oh, they did not.
So we've had to turn that delay up a little bit. So when we toss to her, that's what that delay is.
Yeah.
If you watch the big time news guys, you see the same delay. It just might be a little bit smaller because they're not into that cell phone.
And I'll tell you how good our production team is. They've already fixed the problem.
Well,
So
there
let's-
you go.
Diane, we're going to go out to you. What do you have for us out there on the field?
I have a tailgate balloon fiesta time, except slim pickings here in the food, just a little bit of chicken left. I think they ate it all. But what they have plenty of in here, whoa, what else, guys? What else, guys? What do you have in your coolers?
Oh, check that one out.
Check this one out. Oh, Diet Coke. This looks kind of healthy. Kind of healthy?
Go for the simply. Go for the simply.
Simply having fun here. Folks from Taos, from Albuquerque, from Corrales, all over Arizona. But what attracted me to Barney from Taos was, of course, their tailgate. They have their great chairs all around here, beautiful people. But their chase vehicle, I call it, I don't know, a Jeep, but it's not a Jeep. What is it, Barney?
It's a Steyerpuck Penzgauer, which is made in Austria for the Swiss military.
Okay, repeat that one more time for us.
Sure. Steyerpuck Penzgauer. It's made in Austria for the Swiss military.
So this is your chase vehicle. Tell me about it.
Well, it seats 10 people. It's four-wheel drive. It's the ultimate four-wheel drive.
Let's go walk by it. Okay.
It's retired military, so it had to be 25 years old before you could import it into the United States. So it's a 1972. It's a wonderful vehicle, and
What makes it wonderful?
it's fun to drive
Why?
because it's made in Switzerland, and it drives like a Swiss watch. If a Swiss watch would drive, it handles wonderfully. Everything. It's fun to drive. It gets a lot of questions. People come in and ask a lot of questions about it.
What's the biggest question they ask other than the name?
They've never seen one before, and they want to know it. They want to know about it. In the state of New Mexico, there's probably 25 of these across the entire state of New Mexico. Maybe.
And how old is it?
1972.
Oh, actually, that's not that old, is it? That's not that old. What do you have inside here? Come on, take a look inside. I can see a lot of animals hanging out there.
Those are all the animals from the Balloon Fiesta over the years. They always have a mascot, and so we've been coming down here with this vehicle since 2018. And so those are all the animals that have been mascots.
You've got a lot of attention here, Barney. Folks, we're going to have you wave. We're going to have you wave over here. Thank you.
All right. Hey, we were just talking up here, 1972 for that truck. That's his oldest Fiesta.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
52 years old.
Built the year Fiesta started. What a great vehicle there, and a great chase vehicle. And you know, it's always great to see the different ones. Everybody personalizes their vehicle, some way more than others.
Yes. Now looking out on the field, we have Jim and Lisa Williams right there in that hot air balloon chase crew team. They're from down in the Houston area. They fly the balloon picks and handstand.
Here's a shot off to the north side of the field. You see on the left side it says Discovery. That's the Balloon Discovery Center. Next to that with the blue banner, that's the Artisans Tent. So the Discovery Center, a lot of hands-on activities for kids of all ages. And the Artisans Tent, a great place for you to go shopping. And then the tent that kind of makes the corner there, and you can't really read the banner, but it's kind of a colorful banner there. That is the North Merchandise Tent. That is where you will find all of the official Balloon Fiesta merchandise. But for those of you who are not here on the field, we have our Balloon Fiesta merchandise online.
Yes, we do.
How about that for a segue, huh?
Right.
Yeah, so there's the shot of the tent. But here's the way to go shopping online, since you can't probably get here to the field yet tonight. Although if you come later in the week, you can certainly go there. But you can shop right now by scanning that QR code. It's going to take you to balloonfiestastuff.com, balloonfiestastuff.com, and you're going to be able to look at all kinds of stuff. We've got pins, we've got patches, we've got T-shirts, we've got hoodies, we've got hats, we've got just calendars. We've got this year's program that's actually got a really cool scavenger hunt in it as well, and lots of great articles. Pretty much anything ballooning you might want, we probably have it at balloonfiestastuff.com. Again, scanning that code is going to take you to that website. And when you're there, if you buy any clothing, any T-shirts, any hats, those hoodies and those types of things that I've talked about, when you get to the checkout part, put the code in, the discount code of Fiesta24, and you'll save 10% on all of your clothing purchase that is in your cart. Now, it's a one-time only use, and the code is only good until October 15th. So go shop now, shop early, and get your official merchandise. If you're in the Albuquerque area or you're going to be in the Albuquerque area, you can choose free pickup and pick it up at our gift shop. Or if you need to have it shipped, we have the way to do that as well. There's just a small shipping charge to take care of that. And while you're there, sign up for What's Up Wednesday, a great way to keep in touch with all of the words, information, latest news, insider stuff, maybe even a little gossip sometimes about the merchandise and what's coming your way. And, of course, it's not too – I mean, stuff is going to sell out, but there will be some things that hang out. So the closeout stuff will be online after Fiesta.
Right.
But don't wait till then because your code won't work. Yeah,
right.
So get it now.
So all I have to do is scan that QR code.
You'll be on the website, start shopping. Add to cart, add to cart, add to cart, add to cart.
And then put in the Fiesta 24 and
10% off your sportswear. Yeah, put your card stuff in there. And this year, we've continued to grow this online store. We really only started our online store when COVID hit. We had all this merchandise already made and in when we had to postpone that event. And so it was like, well, now what do? We have all this stuff, and we don't,
Right.
we don't have an event to sell it at. So as we did the Balloon Fiesta Siesta online, we actually did a little shopping segment through each of our deals, and we sold stuff online. And that got us to beef up our online presence for that kind of stuff. We continue to beef that up. We've got an entire team dedicated to the online store portion. So they're really quick about packing stuff up and getting it shipped out and all that kind of stuff.
Great. Well, let's get online, everyone, and let's start saving that 10% today. I hear we have another. Diane,
Yes.
Diane, you're out there with somebody.
Okay. Coming. Steve. This group is going to be oinking. Oink, 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 oink. Oink, oink, oink,
Oink, oink, oink, oink, oink, oink.
Most of us laugh and cheer and wave, but these are the oinkers because your balloon is
Hamlet, the flying pig.
the flying pig when pigs fly.
Right.
We got Steve here from Albuquerque. Doug here. Doug, where we lost Doug. Doug's here from
From Albuquerque.
From Albuquerque.
Pilot,
Come on,
Doug.
Pilot. So, of course, what attracted me, other than the oinking sound I heard from their tailgate party, they were all oinking around, and they were twirling their tails as well. Who's got the tails to twirl? Anybody? No? No? I was attracted by their chase vehicle, and you're going to tell me about the chase vehicle.
1975 Ford Cab Over 900. It's did have a 500-gallon water tank in it. That's been removed to accommodate 24 passengers or gondola and balloon and fan, or just have fun chasing.
We're going to walk over there. You're going to point out a few of the features.
So what we've got is everything's still original. The pump is not functional, but it is still existent in there. And I've got it as original as I can get it, with hoses and sirens and all kinds of other stuff in there. So it's been restored as best as I could do with what I had at hand. So it's been a lot of fun keeping the engine going, and it serves as a great chase vehicle. Gets a lot of attention, and the kids love it. Getting the kids in the back is phenomenal, and watching the smiles on their faces when they say, I can get in a fire truck, that's amazing. So.
And I understand that you have a big horn that does a lot of oinking sound. A lot of noise. Oh, it's not oinking. We're going to listen to their horn, and I'll send it back. I think this chase crew gets a lot of attention, not just because of the truck and the horn,
And the pig. It's
but
a
the
good
pink.
combination. The pigs and the fire truck, you can't beat it. You can't find something like it.
And your pink hat.
And the pink hat and the pink clothes, and look at these guys. Everyone dresses the part, and they look great, and we have a blast. And it's a great team. And crewing for Doug he's the best pilot in the city, so he's awesome to be with.
All right, thank you. Okay, everybody, oink back. Oink, oink,
Oink, oink, oink, oink, oink, oink, oink, oink, oink, oink, oink, oink, oink, oink.
Well, if you can't have fun with it, I guess, huh?
Right. Kind of got an inkling for a ham sandwich right there.
Yeah, all right. So we just talked with the Assistant Balloonmeister, Peg Bilson, and we have gotten the official word here. We're going to stay yellow flag until sunset. We're going to stay yellow flag until sunset, which is only about another 20 minutes or so away. So at that point, we anticipate everything to calm down, and we anticipate the green flag right after sunset, and we'll be able to get our glow underway. So we've got a few more minutes to talk about some other things here. And we talked just a bit how you can go shopping at Balloon Fiesta stuff, but we also have for you a way to actually win something and get something for very little effort.
Yes, we do have the Balloon Fiesta Live New Mexico edition license plate with the hot air balloon, the Zia balloon on it. And all you have to do, it's real tough.
It's
is
hard.
Sit up, scan that QR code,
We know you got your phone handy, so go ahead and scan it.
Yep, and then just put your name in, and this is eligible to all of our listeners worldwide. That's why we're on the World Wide Web. We're going to send these things everywhere, anywhere. So get in there today. We had 3 winners this morning.
Yep. We've had 1,000 people enter the contest so far.
Okay.
And we appreciate the fact that you're not entering multiple times, because once you're in for all week.
Right.
Until you win, and then we pull your name out. You can't win a second time.
Correct.
Which makes sense.
So get in there, scan that, get your name in, and let's give away some of these license plates.
How about we give it away right now?
Let's do it.
Just before the show, I ran the random number generator.
Okay.
And it picked for tonight's winners from Paragould, Arkansas, Lori Reynolds. From Westminster, Colorado, Virginia Smith. And from Colorado Springs, Colorado, a balloon pilot, Robert Lanza.
All right, Robert.
Yeah. So, Lori, Virginia, and Robert, we will be in touch with you after Balloon Fiesta to confirm your address that you would have put in and just confirm the fact that you're a winner, and we'll make arrangements to get your Balloon Fiesta license plate sent off to you. Go ahead and scan that now. We'll be pulling 3 more names in the morning. In fact, we're going to do it every single day. Speaking of the morning, tomorrow's a very special day here at Balloon Fiesta Park, because for the first time, we're calling and having New Mexico Day. So for all New Mexico residents, and you got to have a driver's license or utility bill, that's how we're qualifying New Mexico residents, you're going to get in free. The way it works is you get here to the park, and instead of buying a ticket, you go to the ticket booth and you show that utility bill or that ID card, that driver's license with the New Mexico information on it, and we'll give you a souvenir New Mexico Day ticket that you just kind of walk through the gate, get it scanned, and you'll be in. Again, all New Mexico residents, free tomorrow with proof of residency. If you are parking, because Park and Ride doesn't run tomorrow, parking unfortunately is not free, just it's general admission. And if you bring your kids with you, they're going to get in under yours as well. Of course, kids under 12 are always free as well. So New Mexico Day tomorrow. The board of directors of the Albuquerque International Fiesta said, hey, it's time to give back a little bit more to New Mexico. Let's make a free day. It's tomorrow.
That's fantastic. I think everybody should come out tomorrow. And again, tomorrow, although we start competition, we will still have what we refer to as a mini mass ascension.
Yes.
More than half the balloons will take off from the field, and then the other half, those competitors, will leave the field. So don't think that it's all over with when those guys leave, because that's when the action starts back here on the field. You're going to be down there in the trenches checking out all the cool competition. And we don't know yet what competition it's going to be, but historically in the past, it has been the Sid Cutter Memorial, and the Sid Cutter Memorial is where we bring a boat, an actual boat in.
Yep.
A real boat. They will tape off certain areas of the field to make it land or water, and the pilots will have to launch 1 nautical mile from the center of Balloon Fiesta Park, and they will attempt to fly back in. So it's always a lot of fun. It's always exciting. It's riveting. There's a lot of nervousness, and it's a great show. And sometimes the winds pick up towards the end. It makes it a little bit more fun at the end, when they come in.
Brad Tiemeyer told us this morning on the show that he anticipates a box in the morning, which means that if you miss it when you come over, you just change your altitude, go back out, drop down, and try it again.
And you'll have some of those racer balloons
Yep.
that do some pretty amazing things and some terminal descents, going way high and coming way down, and kind of gives me that. Even though I'm a pilot, man, it gives me that queasy stomach sometimes to look at those things.
Yeah, yep,
So.
It does. And if you wanted to see what the Sid Cutter Memorial looked like, you could go on to balloonfiesta.com, check out last year's Monday show, and scrub into about an hour and a half or 2 hours into the show, and you'll be able to see it. It was an incredible Sid Cutter Memorial last year. We had more people get their markers on and in the boat than I think ever has happened.
Yeah, I remember years ago when we were able to launch north of the field for competition back in the day. We had a day where it was boxing, and I went with another pilot, Anthony Polito, and we flew in and we made 7 passes over the targets. And it was so congested, he had me laying down inside the basket, calling out all of the traffic around him. Because
you were watching up.
I was watching up, sideways, left, right. He was flying the balloon, looking ahead. So it was a pretty incredible and intense time, and we had a lot of fun. So.
Yeah, it's great fun, and we'll have our camera right down in there as well. And so it's going to be great fun. The other thing that I've kind of described this to people is it's kind of like a mass ascension in reverse. Because if you think about a mass ascension, we have all the balloons in one place, and they kind of get up and they spread across the city. So the competitors spread across the city and come all the way back. They're all trying to get to that one spot on the field. Tomorrow, probably the boat. In mass ascension in reverse. It's really cool.
It's going to be fun.
People always say, oh, competition, they don't get it. But once you see it, I can guarantee you're going to be hooked.
Yep. Let's go down on the field to Diane Kinderwater. I think she has some more guests down there that are out here for the original Balloon Glow.
Well, we know that the pilots are always busy and the crew are always busy at this time, right when the sun is setting, because they're getting ready for the balloon glow. And I have Craig Pendleton from Albuquerque here working hard. And as you work, the kids are having fun. So we're going to show what they're doing. The kids, usually what you do is jump on the balloon to get the air out of it. But what Craig told me is when he's busy setting up the balloon, he wants the kids over here there playing and jumping to get the air out of the balloon. Can you jump?
Yes.
Okay, let's see you jump. And it doesn't hurt the balloon, does it, Craig?
Oh, no, not at all. Oh, no, they have lots of fun jumping on it. That's actually when we're deflating it. That's how we get the air out of there anyway.
Yeah, so the kids actually jump on it when you are getting the air out of the balloon,
right, when we fly.
the envelope, so you can pack it into that small, that big envelope. That big balloon fits into that little packet.
Okay, that big 85-foot tall balloon, 105,000 cubic feet of air, it squeezes down into this little bag. We do that by putting them on top. They squish it out.
Mom, let's see you can get squish out the air. Come on, everybody jump, 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 jump. I've done it. Jump, jump. We're getting the air out, but only really at this point it's just to keep the kids busy, right? Later on. Nap time! Bye. Back to you.
Thanks, Diane. I'll tell you what, again, more family fun, right? Family fun out here at Fiesta Field. That's really what it's all about. And, you know, I wanted to bring something up. We talk about how balloon families intertwine throughout all of the U.S. And I got a message today from someone talking about a brand new pilot. Now, he's not flying at Fiesta, but his dad has flown. This is his 17th year. John Rodden flies a balloon called Sunrise, S-O-N Rise. And again, it's his 17th year out here. They're from Owasso, Oklahoma. And he has a son named Baylor, who's now 18 years old. Baylor founded a lawn maintenance business and used the money that he got off of that of owning that company to buy his own hot air balloon.
Oh,
and
wow.
Here's the connection. So he was trained by Michael Scott, who is a brand new flight safety officer here at Balloon Fiesta. And Michael has flown, I believe it was 30 years prior to this. He was part of the Dawn Patrol for many, many years. And he owns a repair station in Oklahoma. And Michael got him up to his check ride last week. And right after you were in Plano, the BFA president, Pat Cannon, gave Baylor his check ride. He is a high school senior and a former BFA camper, and now he is one of us. He has a pilot certificate, so congratulations to Baylor Rodden of Owasso, Oklahoma. And it's all tied together because we're all family, right?
Yeah, well, let's go one step further. Because when I was in Plano and talking with Michael, and I were talking about the fact that he was joining the safety team, and he's flown here for 30-some years, and his wife has always been his crew chief and organizing all the stuff for the flight. He says, my wife would really love something to do at Balloon Fiesta because I'm going to be busy doing safety. So Josie joined our Balloon Fiesta live team as one of our folks behind the scenes here, keeping things working.
Yep. So it's family and family and family.
All the way down the line.
Absolutely.
All
so
the way down the line.
Again, congratulations, Baylor, for your new certificate, and enjoy the ride, as we say.
Let me catch everybody up on what the situation is here. The yellow flag is up for our balloon glow tonight. We are waiting for a sunset to happen, which is another few minutes away. Once sunset goes down, the sun sets, we expect the wind speed to calm down, and they'll be changing that yellow flag to green. That's all the anticipated. That's the plan. are already seeing balloonists, as you saw with Craig, stretching out the tarps and getting things hooked up in anticipation of all of that happening. So we're just kind of waiting for the time and the sun and all that great stuff to happen. But we still anticipate having a balloon glow here just a little bit later tonight. So stick with us. In the meantime, Diane has found another interesting person out there. So Diane Kinderwater, take it away.
I've got Wade from New York, Tyler from Atlanta, here to share the beautiful New Mexico sunset with me.
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous?
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
And what's going to happen right now after the sun sets?
The balloon glow.
But the mountains?
They turn pink and purple, different colors.
And how do you know this, Tyler?
From Diane's coverage last night, for sure.
What did you see? What did you see last night?
Just big, pretty purple and reddish on the mountains in Sandias.
And you're watching Balloon Fiesta Live?
Balloon Fiesta Live, yep. Mm-hmm.
Where were you watching it?
On the phones. We've been watching it on the phones. Live feeds, yeah.
Tell me about watching it on the phone.
Oh, it was great. Just sitting in the car waiting to see what would happen with the glow and just watching the coverage at the same time.
And you learned about, and we're waiting here right now because the sun is just setting, and at that point, the mountains are just right, turning that pink. They're not gray. They're going to be gray right when the sun sets, but now, did you remember the name of the mountains?
Sandia.
And what does it mean, Tyler?
Purple in Spanish.
Close, it's Spanish. Sandia is Spanish. Wade?
Watermelon.
Watermelon, yay! Well, we're just a couple seconds soon, but I think, when they turn the color of watermelon, Sandia, it's like 15 seconds, so we have to be right here. But I think we're going to send it back to the studio, and they're going to get better shots from other cameras to show that beautiful pink Sandia watermelon.
But we want to start the Diane fan club, okay?
Thank you. Tyler? Oh, we get a hug.
Of course.
Wade, thank you
so much.
Appreciate you.
The Diane fan club?
Wow. Okay. Well.
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to have some hats made tomorrow. Or not.
Yeah.
Or not.
Or not.
But she is not wrong. That's, again, the majestic sunset in Albuquerque with those gorgeous mountains. And we should – there's a little bit of cloud cover back there from what I can tell. But
I'm not sure we're going to get as much pink tonight as we had last night.
Right.
So we'll keep an eye on it, but I think we may have there's just a few clouds around. When we got back out here to the field about 3 o'clock, it was a pretty kind of dark, big cloud over the top of us, and it's definitely gone. But there's a few little remnants of it way out to the west, and So but there's the sunset you can see. You can also see the flags are still going, but the sun just now dropping below the horizon. And so we're basically coming up on official sunset. Give it a few minutes to take effect, and then hopefully we'll be going green with our flag. Meanwhile, we continue to watch chase trucks and crews position their truck, get ready for our balloon glow.
Well, we got some shoppers online. I'm monitoring over here on Facebook, and Catherine Weir asked if we could please put the QR code back up. So if you guys in the truck could put that QR code back up for Catherine and all those other shoppers out there, we'd appreciate it.
And then, of course, once you do scan that QR code, bookmark the site.
Yes.
BalloonFiestaStuff.com. It's actually a very easy URL. BalloonFiestaStuff.url. There it is.
There you go, Catherine.
Yep. That graphic there with the Fiesta sign and the bear drinking his soda, the Roadrunner there.
I like that with the ice cream or the
popsicle there,
the blue popsicle.
Daniel Killen, who was the artist for that series of 5 posters that we did with the Looney Tune characters. So he drew that for us for the store, and we used that as one of our graphics on the store. And so we're really happy to have that. The Balloon Fiesta Stuff logo kind of covers up, but that's really the office, the actual gift shop right behind that. And there's even more balloons. So, that's been a really fun graphic. And if you're part of the Diane fan club and you can catch up with her on the field there, she's got some cards that have that picture on it.
Yes.
So, as well as our Listen Live. And there's the great shot of the moon.
Yep.
Where's the second moon?
Little crescent moon there. Hey, I don't know if you'd be able to see that,
I don't
actually.
think you can.
I don't think you can.
I mean, they talk about it being the size of, what, a bus or something?
Right.
And it's way out there, so how, I guess we'd need something to be able to see it. So.
And again, still monitoring Facebook here. We have Colby Jones, who I know is another balloonist, not here today in Albuquerque, but he made a great point. Ballooning is more about people than the flying piece, and that is totally true. Colby, we know that. The kinships and the relationships that we build with people, not only here in Albuquerque, but across the country and across the world with this wonderful sport is enduring and continues to go on. And we talked about it this morning. People like Sid Cutter and Harry Kenny and Dr. Tom McConnell mentioned these people who were the founders of really ballooning in New Mexico, and it carries on worldwide. I actually went to the pin trading today. That was on the northeast side of the field. Yeah, I went out there, and I kind of went,
Did you find any really cool finds?
I did. I found these gentlemen from Belgium, and they had some really cool pins. I had some American pins. They had some European pins, and we sat and talked for about 20, 30 minutes, and I looked at my watch and I got to get a nap. But they were really excited about there, and I really haven't had a chance to look at all of it. They gave me some really cool pins.
Nice.
So
hey, while we're waiting on the wind to die down a little bit and for the flag to change, I'm going to take kind of a look through here and see who we have watching us on our YouTube feed. So Anna from Kansas and Sean from Montana, Carol from Melrose, Maine, and Carol has an audio problem because she had the audio turned down. Well, yeah. Arctic Fox is up on top of the Sandias. San Diego's checking in. Sacramento, let's see. And, Arctic Fox also has to go to school tomorrow. Yep, sorry about that. And on New Mexico Day as well. Let's see what else we have.
Well, looking over here on Facebook.
Yeah, what do you have?
Well, I got Mike. He doesn't say where he's from, but he says he's willing to join the Diane fan club.
Okay. I got Doug from Phoenix here. Can't scan the QR code when you have it. Well, if you can't scan the code, just go to Balloon Fiesta Stuff.
BalloonFiestaStuff.com, and it's right there.
It's easy to type in. Balloon Fiesta Stuff. Yep. Let's see. What else we got here? Someone wants to know what your favorite special shape hot air balloon is. Snoopy fan wants to know that. So probably asking all the folks in the chat room to kick in your favorite special shape. Mine is the one I happen to be looking at the moment.
Yes.
Yeah, because they're all great. They're all great. Neon Trail thinks Diane is awesome as well. And here's folks from Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Hope you're good out there. Here's Chicago, Illinois, Northwest Pennsylvania, Phoenix, Arizona, Rio Rancho, Belgium. Yep. And D. Child says, see you next year. So we've got, and here's Phillipsburg, New Jersey. Lots of great folks checking in. And we got a great shot of the Exxon Mobil team getting ready to hook things up. Tonight's Balloon Glow is brought to us by Exxon Mobil. Then you can kind of tell these guys, they typically all wear, all with their cowboy hats. And Tristan's the one that just came around the back side of the basket. There he goes. He's climbing in. That's our pilot, Tristan McLean, for the Exxon Mobil balloon, banner number 599, which means he's a non-competitor.
And right below the ride balloons, which start at 600. I guess they just let him in, just barely.
That's the other thing. The numbers aren't sequential because we put them in these groups. We talked a little bit about that before. You get that first 20. That's how they placed last year. Then we get into a bunch of zero numbers, and then we get 100s. And we use some of those numbers to help decide whether they're what they're going to be, first wave or second wave, or all those types of things come into play.
Right. I think we heard that Diane may have someone else out there. So Diane, who do you have for us out there on the field now?
They say this event is for kids of all ages, but I got 7 kids here. We're counting them in Spanish because we're bilingual. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis. There's siete kids from the Archuleta and Silva family from Edgewood. Woo! And I think these kids get in free. Is that correct, Mom?
That is correct. It's great. It's a fun event. They love coming out here, and they get in free.
What could be better than that?
I know.
How wonderful. I mean, 7 kids. Whew, I bet you're tired. You want to tire them out by running around. What have the kids been doing tonight? Running around, having fun?
We have set them free. We've let them run around the grass. They had some food. They've been collecting cards, and they're excited that that's what we're doing now.
And you're going to do a cartwheel for us. Isn't this wonderful to have this grass?
Absolutely. They've loved the grass. Yes, it's beautiful.
So we love the balloon glow, but even without the balloons right now, it's still what? A wonderful place to come?
It is. It's really exciting. There's so much to do even when the balloons don't go up. I mean, there's so many things to see and so many people to talk to, all the balloon crews.
Okay, kids, everybody do cartwheels, jumping jacks, and somersaults. Let's go. Go, 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 go. There we go. Go. Hey, yay. Back to you. Peace. We're going to do peace. Signing out peace this time.
One of my other tasks at Balloon Fiesta is to coordinate the official photographers here. And we have like a team of like 23 that are working for us this year. And they get us these great shots. So I get to see, after Balloon Fiesta, somewhere on the order of about 20 or 30,000 pictures, because they each take about 4,000 or so themselves. And some of the most fun pictures are when you have kids doing the cartwheels like that, or the handstands especially, and then they have the handstand, and here's this balloon, what appears to be right on their feet, as they're doing the handstand.
Right.
But
She's got a lot of gymnasts out there. This is not the first one.
No, she's had a number of them.
So I think maybe she needs to start doing some cartwheels for us.
Well,
Diane.
I think she could do those. Yeah. That or to get into the fan club, you have to be a gymnast. You have to do something along those lines. Maybe that's the way that's going to work.
Oh, shoot. I'm still monitoring over here. We have some friends really far east. Lindsay is watching us all the way from Sussex, New Brunswick, Canada.
All right. Here's, let's see, somebody's watching from Albuquerque. Somebody likes Princess Nellie. The Hugging Bear and Elephant is a favorite. Monty and Steggy are a favorite. The Grand Canyon is watching. They like the Penguins. The Netherlands are watching. The Cosplay Cowboys from Seoul, Carlsbad, New Mexico, Topeka, Kansas. Somebody likes Just Fun Cat, Hamlet, Vampirella, and Beelzebub. And let's see, Ontario, Canada is also in the house.
We got Orlando, Florida. Someone here, they like the Brain, but it's not called the Brain, correct?
No. That reminds me of the whole story behind the Stork balloon. When the Stork balloon was first built back in about 1985, Steve Comodina called it Great Expectations because it's a stork delivering a baby, but they're flying through the egg it breaks. So Great Expectations.
Right.
When the fabric wore out, he built a new one. They just call it the Stork now because that's all anybody ever called it.
Right. Well, the Brain, which we said we were going to call it a couple times, but it's really called Intelligent Design. Someone else just sent me, they said they want to see a Teddy handstand. I don't think that's going to happen.
A Teddy handstand? No. We could take a picture and then invert it digitally.
That's about the only way. You'll have to Photoshop me in there.
Yeah, Photoshop you in with that, and we'll make that happen that way. So, yeah. But again, for those of you wondering what's going on here, we have a yellow flag condition. The sunset has just happened, and so we're giving it just a couple more minutes for the winds to calm down. We still anticipate a green flag, and once the green flag goes up, then our balloon pilots can, at their own discretion, at their own comfort level, which we've talked about every single session here, they can stand their balloons up, or they can opt for a candle, depending on what their personal minimums are and what they are most comfortable with.
And we see a couple out there on the north side of the field that are already just lighting up their burners.
And that could be getting ready in any way, shape, or form. While we're looking at the yellow flag, if you look right off to the right, that scissor lift there, that's our main stage camera. So our camera crew up there, that is the main stage right below that. And so we'll continue to watch, and we'll continue to check in with Diane out there on the field. I wonder what she's got this time. Diane Kinderwater, take it away.
Jaime, and I've got Jaime from the Dominican Republic originally, and his lovely partner, wife, Joanie. Thank you for being here. Your first time, and I asked you, how did you know about the Balloon Fiesta, Jaime?
It's because this is a worldwide event, and we know about this. We've been trying to get here for a long time, so we finally made it this time. We're happy that we did. It's a beautiful city, beautiful weather, beautiful people.
Y quisiera que usted va a decir en español a sus compañeros, quien habla en español.
Podemos hablar con los...
Invita a todos los latinos, a los dominicanos que vengan porque la verdad es una experiencia muy bonita y extraordinaria, diferente y nos encanta.
Y Jaime, ¿qué más quisiera decir?
This is, perdón, estaba tratando de hablar español. I have two brains, one Spanish, another one.
You know, here in New Mexico, we have two official languages, English and Spanish.
Yeah. Bueno, la verdad es que es una experiencia extraordinaria, magnífica. Los balloons cuando salen al aire es algo extraordinario. No hay ningún otro sitio que ponga 600, 700 balloons en una hora o dos. Y es un espectáculo fabuloso.
Thank you very much. And thank you so much for coming and staying, telling his friends in Spanish, come here to the Balloon Fiesta. It's fabulous and spectacular. Thanks, back to you at the studio. Thanks, Jaime. Muchas gracias. Mucho gusto, Jaime.
Thanks, Diane.
Thank you.
Well, as we continue to wait here, the yellow flag still is up, but as Art has mentioned, we are waiting until sunset, and we do have all of the weather crew over in there, behind the glass doors over there.
Yeah, they're all showing up over here. All the folks are showing up, and which means we're getting close to doing something here.
Yep.
It's always interesting. We only see the officials when they come to see us in the morning on the set here. But in the evening, they all come here. They love the view from here. They get a great to see what's going on.
Well, they don't want to be on top of their tower blowing in the wind. They're behind some nice covered glass now, so you know.
Yeah, well, yeah, in there, but then they'll all be out here with us.
Yeah, they will.
Yeah. So that's the brain trust is in there taking place.
Or the intelligent design.
Yeah. But so that looks like it might be the alien balloon or the one of the alien balloons all ready to go. Just waiting for the official word. Although someone's still flying their kite out there.
Yes. Rather large kite.
Yeah.
We have people in here yelling green flag, green flag, green
They
flag.
keep trying. They keep trying.
Yeah.
This looks like it's the inside. Is this the inside of a
Fast Tracks, I believe.
No, that's
no,
not
no,
Fast
no.
Tracks. Well, there's a whole bunch of gloves for sale, so it must be a vendor.
Yep.
But yeah, we need to have him put Balloon Fiesta Live on that TV. Is what they need to do there.
Yes.
You know, they'd get more business if they had Balloon Fiesta Live on that TV.
Right.
So, lots of great people out here anticipating our balloon glow. Tonight's balloon glow brought to us by ExxonMobil. They're ready to set things up as well once we can change the flag from yellow to green.
You know, I was wondering, did you ever get a chance to talk to Alvin from ExxonMobil?
He was here last night.
Right, but he was going to take his first flight today.
No, he did. He did, and we kind of heard through the grapevine that he had a great time because some of the other ExxonMobil folks were up here this morning.
Awesome.
They had kind of run out of some pins, and we had run out of pins, so we kind of did some pin trading up here this morning. We heard that things went well for them. We saw Tristan take a great flight out of here.
Yes, we saw a lot of great flights this morning out of here. We had.
Yeah, what a great day. Don Henderson, our chief team lead for our photographers, sent me a picture of Tristan and Exxon, being about 30 or 40 feet over the top of all these balloons standing up. So it was just after he lifted off. It was a really cool shot. I sent that on to the ExxonMobil people. Of course, they have their their entire photo video team here. While we were having that conversation with Alvin last night, they were recording us talking to him as well.
Right.
So, yeah. Hey, that's the Albuquerque Balloon Museum, the Anderson Abruzzo International Balloon Museum. It's just to the south of us here, still on Balloon Fiesta Park, not part of the launch field, but certainly part of Balloon Fiesta Park. And actually, if you were to see that from the other side, this would be like looking at the top of a balloon from this angle. The other side is kind of the inflation side. There's some really fabulous exhibits. That big room right there is kind of the Great Hall, and that's where a number of the replicas and rebuilds of some of the world record flights, they're all hanging.
Yeah, there's a replica of Double Eagle 2 that's in there.
The actual Two Eagles balloon, the one that went across the Pacific a few years ago.
With Troy Bradley.
With
yes.
Troy.
Yep.
I was lucky to be in mission control for that flight. I did a lot of the social media and information because mission control was in the museum.
Yes, I remember going down there and hanging out and checking it out. It was really exciting, a lot
so
of fun.
I was doing social media inside, then I'd go outside and do some PR with folks that were coming by. I thought it was really cool that we put the mission control there and made that available for people to see. Troy's in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, and there ain't nobody seeing what he's doing.
Right.
We're tracking him. We've got all the maps. That was the best place to keep track of all that.
Yeah, if you have an opportunity while you're out here, you need to go and check that out. And also, if you're traveling to Albuquerque, it's really a lot of fun. If you love hot air balloons, it's a lot of fun. I hear we have Diane out there on the field again. Diane, who do you have for us now?
Okay, I thought I had one of the best hats at Fiesta, but right here, Terry's husband, Peter, I think is taking the cake, taking the show. What in the world are you wearing on your head, Peter?
It's like World War I flight helmet. I've got the balloon insignia on it that the balloon pilots would have back in the day. I'm sorry I'm not wearing my matching jacket for it. So.
I'm sorry, too. I'm not. Peter, I mean, I know we have fun here. I know I have fun, but why are you wearing that hat, that goofy-looking hat?
Usually it's to embarrass my daughter, but she's not here today. But yeah, part of the tradition is the funky hats. I mean, look at all the zebras. That's the, it's a little bit of showing some style, some uniqueness. Yeah.
That's okay. Okay,
bad time to be goofy.
This is the place to have fun, Peter. We know these ladies don't know that. They don't have hats. Where's your hat, Terry?
I left it at home.
Oh, that's not a good excuse.
My hat is in my car.
Oh, a worse excuse.
Mine's actually attached right here.
Put it on. Thank you. This is the place to have fun. And I'm glad that you and I are having fun. But it looks like the ladies are having fun, too. Happy to be here.
We're having fun.
Thank you. Back to you. Big love. Big kiss, everybody.
Okay. Hey, I'd wear one of those hats if I had one of those
I
leather
would,
helmets.
too. Yeah, absolutely.
You betcha. Yeah, so maybe we'll have to go see where he got it. We don't want to take his, but, we could join his fan club.
I guess I'll be on a quest the next couple days.
There you go. Yeah.
Right. Hey, we had someone ask on here about when Pen Trading Day was, and Pen Trading Day was today at 11 o'clock. But if you missed it and you're out here in the field, it will be again next Saturday, correct?
Yes, next Saturday, 11 o'clock, same place in the group tours tent. And when you go, you actually get
I got a
pin trading pin. And then, of course, there's these boards, and the idea is take one, put one. And so you trade one, and you could trade with individuals, like you said. You traded with Belgium. Or there's boards up there that you could work through.
I'll tell you what, that line for that pin board was long. There were about 75 or 80 people in that line.
Yeah. So there are a number of in there, and it's always been a great it just has kind of grown. Pin trading many years ago was just kind of one of those informal things that the pin traders were always trying to find each other. And so a number of years ago, our merchandise team put together the Pin Trading Day, and then it expanded a number of years after that to 2. So again, today you missed it, but there's another one coming up next Saturday. Right here at the 52nd Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta, powered by ExxonMobil. And of course, you're watching Balloon Fiesta Live. I'm Art Lloyd Jr., and this is Ted Maes along with me tonight. Diane Kinderwater down there on the field. keeping us entertained with lots of fun and stuff that's going on the field. It is starting to get a little bit dark here on the field. We still have a yellow flag as we continue to wait for the official word and the changing of that flag from yellow to green as the winds calm down. Once we do change to green, pilots will have the opportunity to stand the balloon up or do a candlestick with us as we get our glow underway. So lots of people here anticipating that. And as soon as you say you think it's calming down, another gust comes through.
Yeah,
which is kind of in fact, there's the next one.
There's the gust.
I was just about to say, I think it's starting to calm down, and there was the gust as I did that. So we're kind of just kind of hanging loose. We waited quite a while last night before we actually got busy with a glow, but we ended up having a really fabulous looking glow last night. And so we're kind of waiting it out in anticipation of the same type of thing happening. The weather in Albuquerque for the last month or so has actually been very consistent, very warm. Little breezy in the morning, calming down right after sunset, which is actually kind of not typical, but and then the evenings, breezy in the afternoon, calming down at sunset. So
someone actually asked in the chat earlier about how was the temperature out here, and believe it or not, I know that you said last night was the first time you've ever done this production in shorts.
Yes.
I should have done the same thing. So tonight we're both wearing shorts. So for the people out there, I think when I drove in it was 87 degrees. And that was it was a little toasty here. So it's a nice cool breeze, and we're hoping that breeze goes away so we can get the original balloon go underway here at Balloon Fiesta Park. Again, powered by ExxonMobil.
So there is actually a weather station right here on the corner of our rooftop studio. And did I bring it up here? Did I get the, yeah. So it's still 81 degrees out here, and the winds are right at the moment off this, it's 11, gusting to 14. So standing our balloons up in breeze, not really a good idea because it tries to cave things in. The basket is holding everything down. So the envelope, the fabric part, kind of blows in the wind, kind of turns into a sail, and actually kind of caves in the side of the balloon. So when you're putting that flame up there, now the fabric blows right into the flame. And
or the flame blows into the fabric.
Oh,
right?
yes,
yeah.
Exactly. One way or the other, the two come in contact. And while the fabric tends to be flame resistant, it melts.
Yep.
So not a good thing for any of those. So that's why we're kind of waiting to do that. It's also why you'll see in the morning, wasn't the case this morning, but sometimes we'll delay our launches a little bit, waiting for that wind to calm down, because as Brad Tiemeyer told us off air and again on air this morning, things just change pretty darn quickly in right here in Albuquerque.
We currently don't have a glow on the field.
No, but we're having one in the YouTube chat room.
Yes, we are. So I think everybody on Facebook, if you want to join in and see who can outdo one another, I don't see anybody on Facebook that has done some flame emojis, but wow.
Boy, look at that.
Art's page is full of flame.
Yeah.
So help me out here. I'm monitoring the Facebook side. Yeah, it's entire scroll.
It's an entire scroll. Yep. Yep. Flame emojis and some fireworks as well. Fireworks are on at 8 o'clock tonight. And that it actually becomes integrated with the drone show tonight. So starting around 7:45, we'll have our drone show, and we'll have our fireworks. It kind of melds one right into the other. We'll bring that live to you. Speaking of the drone show, we have a drone show in the morning, and we have a different drone show at night. And while we're not on the air in time for the morning drone show, we've recorded it for you. And this afternoon, I posted it for us. So if you go to the balloonfiesta.com page, the live stream page, you'll be able to see not only the first 3 shows, but the drone show is there as well.
Awesome. Well, and I'll tell you, the one last night, Henry Rosenbaum, our balloon meister, was over here this morning because he really, really was excited about the fact that they've integrated the pyrotechnics with the drone show. And it is a sight to see. It was really, really interesting. So we're still waiting here. The flag is yellow out on Main Street. And we're getting word here from Assistant Balloon Meister Peg Bilson. So we'll be with you here in a second and let you know what the decision is going to be. And I think Art has some information for us here.
So here's what I want to do. Our production team, if you'll communicate with the stage, please, and put us on the PA, please. Put us on the PA, please. Yep. We're going to add the PA feed into our feed so that the folks here on the field can hear us.
And thank you, Facebook family. We got a bunch of flame emojis coming up here as well. So we're just getting ready to
International Balloon Fiesta.
We good? All right, ladies and gentlemen, online, on the field, the green flag is up. It is time for the balloon glow. Brought to us, powered by ExxonMobil. There's the green shot if you're seeing it online or if you're by the flag there. Our balloon pilots have been given the okay now to inflate their balloons. We'll not be doing any candlesticks. We're going to inflate the balloons. Again, it's always at pilot discretion. As long as they feel comfortable putting up the balloon, we would like to have them put the balloon up. So we're going to give them a few minutes to do that. We already see the ExxonMobil balloon down here at the south end. Looks like the Xfinity balloon is also down here at the south end with cold air going in, and we'll be able to see down the rest of the field as well. So while we give our balloon pilots about 10 minutes or so to get their balloons inflated, the way this is going to work tonight is we're going to call a different set of burns. We'll have an all burn, we'll have a flicker burn, we'll have twinkle burns, and we're going to count down from 5 each time we do that. And what we would like for you to do is to count down with us. That does a number of things. What it does is it makes sure everybody's ready for that fabulous picture. And it also makes sure that everybody, all of our pilots, hear the countdown in order to fire that burner off when we get down to the 0 part. Ted Maes is here. I'm Art Lloyd Jr. We'll be calling it for you tonight here at Balloon Fiesta Park. And at some point tonight in our Balloon Glow, we're going to ask you to participate as well. So while our balloons are inflating, I'd like you to take a look at your cell phone. I'd like you to know how to take a picture. You probably already know that. How to take a video, and even check out how to take a slow-mo video.
The slow-mo videos are the funnest because if you set it on your phone and the light comes off of that flame, it is an incredible view.
Yes.
If you capture it just right.
Yes.
So once they're up, you can get close to the basket, get close to the burner, not too close, but get close to the burner and be able to take one of those slow-mo shots, and it's absolutely incredible. You actually see the propane fueling and creating the fire.
The other part of what we're going to do with your cell phone is I'm going to ask you to light it up and be part of our glow itself. So we'll include the cell phones. We'll ask you to point them certain directions so that we can see them on our cameras. We've got cameras on all 4 sides of the field, and we'll kind of point them one direction or the other. And we'll have you join in with our all burns and our flicker burns tonight as well. So in addition to Xfinity and ExxonMobil, the Dos Equis balloon standing up down here at the south end of the field. And looks like I see a few more a little bit farther out. Again, the green flag is up, and the pilots are clear to go ahead and stand their balloons up.
And while we're waiting, Art, why don't we see if all of our guests can really start it off for us with that first glow with their cell phone camera light.
Idea.
So let's get everybody out there that's on the field. If you have a cell phone camera light, let's point them south. So that's facing, obviously, backwards down here where the ExxonMobil balloon is. And we're going to give you a couple seconds to find your light on your phone. Let's turn it all south to the ExxonMobil balloon, and let's do it in 5.
Wait, hold on a second. Wait for the countdown. So keep the light down so we can't see it. Keep the lights down. Bring up your camera lights when we get to the 0 point. Let me just tell the pilots that we're going to do a cell phone glow while you're inflating. This is a cell phone only glow, pilots. Don't be confused by the countdown. So here we go, Ted. Cell phones in
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Show us your cell phones.
All right, pretty good. They're doing a good job.
Got it. Yeah. I think the people on the field are busy with the balloons.
Yes,
Helping get balloons back up. Yeah. All right. So that was a good test. As we stand, there's a couple others out there that looks like the U.S. Bank. I think I see out there.
Oh yeah.
Look at the people in the yes. All right.
Way to go, Main Street.
Yeah. Good deal. Hey, look at the lights there, the scrunchy lights, and all kinds of great stuff. Yeah. All kinds of great stuff going on there.
Well, we got one up already, the Dos Equis balloon down here in the south end of the field, and we're going to start to see more and more and more.
Still getting a cold air into the others. I think let's try that cell phone again. We'll get a few more people involved now that you've all figured it out. A cell phone glow, cell phones only. Cell phones, point them to the south, please. Point it to the south. Wait for the countdown. Wait for the countdown. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cell phones.
All right. Looking
Look
good.
at that.
Yeah.
That looks great. And U.S. Bank is standing up now, as is Dos Equis.
We even got some little wiggle cell phone burns down there.
Some wiggles?
Yeah, look at them.
Do you think they're up for a flicker?
We can try it.
Okay, cell phones. We're going to try a flicker burn with cell phones. So the way this works is you have the light on, you hold it up, you take it down. You hold it up, you take it down. You hold it up. So it's kind of like flashing. So it's up, down, wait for the countdown now. I see some of you practicing. That's great. Everybody put them down, wait for the countdown. This is a flicker burn for the cell phones, a cell phone flicker. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flicker. Up and down, up and down, up and down.
Wow, look at that. That's incredible. That's a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah, you guys are great. Y'all have to come back every balloon glow we do from now on to do this. So, yeah, that is great. That's great fun. So at the risk of jinxing it, I do feel the wind actually starting to settle down, and this is exactly the time it did it last night.
Yes, it did.
Yeah. So we'll see hopefully see a few more balloons get theirs standing up. Our assistant balloon meister, Peg Bilson, giving some other instructions to our balloon pilots. See some up there at the north end inflating. U.S. Bank, Xfinity, ExxonMobil. There's Xfinity on the screen. Dos Equis down here. You can see though that there's still a little bit of gust in there as they're standing up. They're having some breeze hit the sides of the balloon, attempting to cave it in. So you want to get a lot of air in there. You want to get a lot of heat in there to be able to keep the balloon standing up. Look how cold packed that racer balloon is. Of course, the racer balloons, we're going to talk more about those tomorrow. They're more cylindrical to begin with, so they're going to be able to handle the breeze just a little bit better than some of our bigger, rounder balloons. You know, before we get more balloons up, I think we ought to do another cell phone.
I was about to say, but hey, let's do this. Let's see if we can get them to practice as well. Can we get them to do the countdown and do the glow?
Well, you're pushing it, man.
I know, but I have faith in all these folks out here on Fiesta Field that we can make it happen.
Okay, so this is going to be another cell phone all glow, a cell phone all glow. And the way we're going to do it is this time, instead of me counting, us counting up here, you're going to count. I'm going to say ready, set, go, and you're going to count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 at the speed we were doing it before, and then turn your lights on. So I'm going to say ready, set, go. You count and light it up. Everybody got it? Ready, set, go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Light it up. 2, 1.
Look at him.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
We may have to work on that one a little bit more.
Yeah, they still need a little more guidance, a little more practice at that. That's all right. That's all right. We'll have fun with it. We'll have fun with it. Hey, you know what I would like to try? Everybody down here in sponsor hospitality, you're right at the base of the stage. Can we do an all glow from sponsor hospitality only, please? Everybody in sponsor hospitality, point your camera up here at the rooftop behind you. Wait till we do it. Wait for the countdown. Get ready. Sponsor hospitality only. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sponsor hospitality. Great job. Great job. Thank you very much. That was really fun. That was fun. So let's do another, let's get everybody with their cell phone, and I want you to point your cameras at the balloons this time. So as you're around there, find the balloon that's closest to you and light that up as an all burn. So cell phones, all burn, and point the light towards our field, to our balloons that are up, so our pilots can see your cell phones. Here we go, all burn with the cell phones. Cell phones only. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Line it up. All right. To all of us here on the field, the folks in our weather departments continue to say the winds continue to die down here. So pilots, as we hit their safety limits or they get under those, they get to the comfort zone. Let's just put it that way. They can go ahead and stand up their balloon. Since we have about 3 or 4 or 5 balloons, I can't see a couple of them down there. Let's do an all burn, who everybody is that might be standing up, and all cell phones. If you've got a light or a burner, we'd like to see it. Everybody light it up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, all burn. Great efforts going on out there to get the balloons up.
They're working really hard to put on a show for these guests.
Absolutely. As that balloon kind of rock and rolls around there, of course, there's people out on the crown lines. There's people out on the throats. There's the Rax balloon.
We have Dale Ruth right next to that, and Spider Pig, and Mark Coffey.
Is that Mark's?
I believe so.
Oh, Steve.
Steve Coffey. I'm sorry, Steve.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Steve. And looking farther down, I see another group of balloons up towards the north end that are standing up as well. Well, that's the fidelity up there.
And again, all of this activity is basically based on that pilot's discretion on what they feel most comfortable with. So we should give them a round of applause for these guys that are really working hard out here and putting up this stuff.
And sometimes behind that burner noise, they can't hear you. So let's do it with an all burn. Let's do an all burn with the cell phones. The more you light it up, the more the pilots are going to appreciate it. So a cell phone all burn. Balloons, you can join us too. An all burn, cell phones included. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everybody light it up. All right. Got a couple more standing up. Balloon pilots working hard to keep that balloon up and to do a glow for you.
We want to try a flicker burn.
I'm thinking we'll do an all burn with the balloons, but a flicker with the cell phone.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, remember the flicker with the cell phones? That's up and down, up and down, up and down. So a flicker burn from the cell phones and an all burn from the fabric, from the balloons. Fabric, all burn, cell phones, flicker. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flicker and all burn. Well, that looked great.
They're working really hard out there.
They are. They are. And we got our guests involved in this as well. So everybody's working to put on the show tonight.
And we appreciate it.
We definitely do. Of course, we've been watching what's going on in the field here and haven't been checking out what's going on our feed. And of course, they're participating greatly as well.
Yes, they are. We have all sorts of burns online. A lot of flames going up on both Facebook and YouTube.
And it looks like some of them have figured out how to do flicker too, alternating the flame with a different emoji.
Well, actually, on yours, you had a bunch of cell phones on there as well.
The cell phone lights too,
Yes.
Yep. How about an all burn, an all burn, and all cell phones? We're just gonna keep the cell phones going with the balloons here as well. So everybody light it up. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All burn, all light. I see Sumo out there lighting up now that we can kind of see around.
Yep.
Rax is still up.
U.S. Bank in the corner
US
over
Bank
there.
still over there. Xfinity, ExxonMobil, Dos Equis down here at the south end.
Spider Pig.
Yep, Spidey Pig. All right. Hey, you know, we need to get a chance for a selfie in here as well. So how are we going to break this up? Let's say that if you are under the age of 35, if you're 35 or younger, you're going to take the selfie while everybody 35 and older is going to light up the field. Okay?
Let's do that.
So 35-year-olds and older, you're going to turn on your lights when we do the all burn. And if you're under 35, you take the selfie. We're going to switch that in a minute. But if you're 35 or under, set up for a selfie picture. And the 35-year-olds and older next to you, they're going to have the light going on behind your selfie picture. That's how that's going to work. Okay?
Let's do it in
5,
4,
4,
3,
3,
2,
2, 1, selfie. I think that worked pretty well.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah. So now let's reverse it. Okay? If you're over 35, you take the selfie. If you're under 35, you have to light up the field. Young folks light up the field. Old folks take the selfie. Like you're old after 35, right?
Is that what it is?
Yeah. Here we go. And everybody, the balloons are going to do an all burn with us. Okay, ready for the selfie and light it up? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Selfie all burn. The Outlook has gotten up as well.
Yes, they did.
All righty.
Well, as hard as these folks are working out there to put on the show for you, I really, really want to ask the crowd that's out there to really do a countdown this time. We want to hear you on the south side. In fact, we want to hear you in the neighborhood on the south side. So we're going to do an all burn. We'll do an all cell phone burn at the same time. And we're going to let you guys do the countdown.
Let you count, yeah.
All right.
So we're going to say, like we did before, ready, set, go. You're going to count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then you're going to light it up. So you have to do the countdown for us. Here we go. Ready, set, count. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Light it up. You're not paying attention.
Not tonight.
Not tonight. That's all right. That's all right.
Art, do we want to share with the guests what's going to be coming up as we close out this glow?
Go for it.
Well, we're going to have, first of all, the drone show that's going to follow, along with going to integrate the pyrotechnics with a little bit of fireworks with it, and then we're going to have the fireworks show right after that. And then after that, don't miss out on the main stage because we'll have an awesome band down on the main stage on Main Street. So stick around. There's still more to come. We really want a round of applause for these balloonists that really worked hard to put the show on what they could. Again, this is a weather event that we have to deal with Mother Nature. So again, we want to thank all of the balloonists that went out there and put this up. So let's give them a huge round of applause because it is a lot of hard work, folks.
And if you're out there by the balloon crews, out there on the field, as they do put their balloons down, remember that there are ropes and lines connected to the balloon, to the trailer or the truck coming off the front end. Be sure that you are careful where you walk. Walk around the balloon. Be looking down. And since you already know where the flashlight is on your phone, it'd be a good time to be using it as you're walking through the field tonight.
Yes, have that on because it does get dark out there.
Yep. It's going to get really light when those fireworks are going to go off.
It will.
As soon as the fireworks are done, it's going to be dark again.
That's right.
And, of course, don't forget tomorrow is New Mexico Day here at Balloon Fiesta. If you've got something that says you live in New Mexico, like a driver's license or utility bill, when you get to the park tomorrow, just go to the ticket booth and show it to our ticket booth. They'll give you a souvenir ticket to be able to get into the park for absolutely free tomorrow on New Mexico Day. Tomorrow is also when we start our competition flying. As we've been telling the folks online, competition starts about 8 o'clock when about half of our balloon pilots are going to be flying into the field, attempting to drop a marker somewhere on the field. So what happens to the other half of the balloons?
Well, prior to that, they're going to fly away from the field, so we'll have like a mini mass ascension prior to the competition coming in.
Like 300 balloons is a mini mass ascension.
We are in Albuquerque, so that is a mini mass ascension.
Because that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
300 balloons flying out in what would be a mass ascension. The other 300 or 250 going somewhere else and attempting to fly back. Kind of a mass ascension in reverse. All right, let's see if we can't do another all burn, all cell phone. An all burn, all cell phone. Point your cameras to the south, please. Cameras to the south when we get there. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All burn. So it looks like we're allowing some candles. So we are allowing some candlesticks this time. So let's see how many candlesticks we've got out there. Candlestick burns only, please. Candlesticks only. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Candlestick burn. Okay, now that we know we've got a number of candlesticks out there, we can do a couple other things.
Yes, we can.
All right, so those of you who have your cameras, put it in slow-mo mode. Turn it on video and put it in the slow-mo mode. We're going to do a flicker burn, and you want to get us fairly close, although a good shot. Kind of frame it such that you have these balloon burners in the background. As soon as we start counting down, start the video in slow-mo mode. Pilots, you're going to do a flicker burn as they take slow-mo video of it. So here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Flicker burn.
Yeah, looking good. Little test firework there. Take a second and check out that slow-mo video. I think you're going to be impressed.
It's going to look awesome.
It's going to look awesome. Yep, it sure is. And for those of you who didn't believe us, we're going to do that one more time. We're going to do another flicker. We're going to give those folks who didn't try out the slow-mo to get another slow-mo video. Slow-mo video with the flicker burn, please. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flicker burn.
There we go.
Got just a couple more minutes to go here before we have to clear the field, get all of our balloons down so that we can start our drone show and fireworks show. So how about an all burn, please? All burn. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All burn. Corina Beretta. If you would meet your party at Lost and Found, please. Corina Beretta. Please meet your party at Lost and Found. That's right behind the main stage. There's a nice building there that is Lost and Found. Corina Beretta. If you're out there and you can hear us, please meet up with your folks at Lost and Found, please. Everybody else, let's do an all burn, please. An all burn. Next to last one for the night. All burn. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All burn. All right, we're up to the last burn of the night. So we're going to do an all burn, but we need all the cell phones one more time tonight. You guys have been great in participating with us and getting those up. We'd like the cell phones pointed to the south, please. Point your cell phones to the south. That's the main building down at the south end of the field. It's where our rooftop studio is, and it's where we're going to grab that great picture of all of that as well.
And one last thing, these teams worked really hard tonight to put on a show for you. So when we do the all burn and when we do the cell phone all burn, let's give these guys one last round of applause.
Well, and if you got your hand busy with the phone, yell, scream, holler, thank you. Let's make it not a noise. So it's an all burn, all cell phone, and everybody light up and fill the field with cheers as well. Okay, here we go. Noise, cell phones, burns in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go! Job tonight. Wind not cooperating as well as we would like tonight, but this has been the Balloon Glow powered by ExxonMobil here at the Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta, powered by Balloon Fiesta. I'm Art Lloyd Jr. along with Ted Maes. Thanks for letting us be with you on the field tonight. Bill Royal will be back on the Main Street stage in a minute or so, and of course coming up just in a few moments, our incredible drone show, and followed by our afterglow fireworks. So, back to the Main Street stage. Those of you online, we'll be with you in just 15 seconds. Tell me when we've cleared. All right, so we're back here online. The folks on, yep, the folks on, Bill started talking at the same time though. So we've separated our audio back out. Hey, thank you guys online for participating with your flame emojis as we called the glow here on the field. Appreciate all of that interaction and activity that was going on the chat there.
And even the folks online, they were giving applause at the end. So they
excellent there. So. Again, the winds didn't quite calm down like they did last night, but that's the way it is. Weather dependent, ballooning is.
Yep, we'll have to have a conversation with that weather team.
Yeah, something about that, yeah. Because didn't he tell us this morning it was going to be a great night?
He did.
He did, yeah. We're going to talk to him about that tomorrow. So, hey, what's up tomorrow?
Well, tomorrow, as you'll see here on the screen in a second, we're going to start at 5:45 with a drone show, 6 o'clock dawn patrol. At 7 o'clock, this is what we talked about. The balloons will launch, and I call it a mini mass ascension because we're used to 500 balloons. It's going to be half of them, so 300 balloons or so will launch. And then at that point, all of our competitors will drive off of the field at 8 o'clock.
It's going to look like they're leaving.
Yeah, it's going to look like they're leaving. Don't leave, though. This is where you want to go. Do us a favor if you're out here on the field, though, and you're at the show. Try and clear the field very quickly because we want to start this competition on time for everyone. The competition flying begins at 8 o'clock. Also at 8 o'clock is the chainsaw carving exhibition. So while we're waiting for that to happen, if you go to the north end of the field, you'll be able to see the incredible chainsaw exhibition that's going on. At 8:30, Mariachi Tinapa will start on the main stage. And then at 9:30, Baila Bala Dance Academy will also be on the main stage. So we got a lot going on tomorrow.
Yeah, typically on competition day, we don't have entertainment on the Main Street stage. But because it's New Mexico Day tomorrow, where we have free admission for anybody with a driver's license or utility bill, we have that ability. And so in addition to all the balloon activity tomorrow, we've got that extra special entertainment on the Main Street stage. That'll be going on during the competition. So you can look one way to the stage, look the other way to the balloons. Yeah, it's going to be a great day to be out here tomorrow morning for New Mexico Day. First one we've ever done.
Yes, and it will be very successful because we know we love balloons, and we definitely love New Mexico. So before we go, also, if you can put up on the screen, we're going to have you guys one more time. We're giving away these Balloon Fiesta live license plates. So let's throw that back up there. So again, how hard is this?
I'll model while you talk.
Okay, so how hard is this? All you have to do is hit this QR reader on the screen to enter to win. Please enter only one time, but and you've been doing a good job of doing that.
Yeah.
But it's open to everybody. It doesn't matter where you're from. If you hit that QR code, you enter in. I know Art here will go and he'll pull a couple winners.
3 winners.
3 winners for tomorrow.
2 plus 1.
For tomorrow morning, and then we're going to continue on and have a lot of fun here at the Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta, powered by ExxonMobil.
Powered by ExxonMobil. So 2 days in the books now.
Yep.
Activities each time. So that's been good. We had some great flights this morning. Actually had good flights yesterday morning. Had a great glow last night. We had fun with the glow. We made the best of it tonight, I think. And we had some great fun with participation by our folks online. And you got to see all the cell phone stuff.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun.
So we did have at least had some fun.
And the
with
participation from the people on the field and online is incredible. You know, we really appreciate you guys online, and we wish you could be here, but this is why we have Balloon Fiesta Live, so you can watch it, and then you can come here and witness it, because I tell people all the time, I have over 85,000 pictures on my phone. And so
Someone
I'll check.
was talking about 88,000 on theirs earlier today.
Okay.
So you better take a few more.
All right. After competition, I may catch up to them.
Yeah, you probably will.
But a picture does not even describe what you're able to see out here on the field.
And as credible as our video is, even it doesn't do it.
And it's pretty great.
Yeah.
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 So,
all right. So we're going to say goodnight. Ted Maes, I'm Art Lloyd Jr. Stay tuned for the drone show tonight, and we will see you in the morning.
So long, everybody.
Bye-bye.
You've been watching Balloon Fiesta Live, powered by ExxonMobil. Always in October and always in Albuquerque. This is the 52nd edition of the Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta, the world's premier ballooning event. Want more balloon action? Visit the archive of Balloon Fiesta Live broadcasts at balloonfiesta.com. Thanks for watching Balloon Fiesta Live. This program is a production of AIBF Inc.